Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome back to Gulfstream Park in this Thursday edition of Thoroughbred Action. It's a beautiful day here in South Florida. We'll go now to those track and weather conditions.
We start the afternoon with another beautiful day weather-wise here in South Florida with the temperatures in the low 80s here this afternoon, a fast main track, a firm turf course, and a sunny sky. Race 1 on the program on the turf at 1 mile. These were maiden special weight runners. Scratch number 3, Golden Treasury, a field of 6. The favorite was number 2, OKK. Racing at Gulfstream. Last in, first out, two-timing Dancer gets the first call and heads off for the early lead, but at the rail, Be On Daddy's Choice will protect her inside spot, and these two get acquainted as they run to the first turn. OKK sets up shop behind the top flight while racing in third. Away racing fourth is Great Reviews, then Two-Step Blues, and the early trailer is the first-timer, Passing Moments. Around the first turn they go, chasing the speed of Be On Daddy's Choice and Jose Lescano. They have inside position and the lead. Two-timing Dancer second, OKK third. Two-Step Blues is a handful for Luis Saez while racing on heels fifth. Fourth is Great Reviews as they slacken the pace, and trailing the field is Passing Moments. Quarter time, 23 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. Be On Daddy's Choice, 3 parts of length. Two-timing Dancer second, OKK gets the box seat while racing in third. Great Reviews is now fourth. Two-Step Blues is tugging, still a bit headstrong while second last and trying to secure some racing room and trailing the field, but not far away. Passing Moments is last, about 4 lengths behind through the opening half mile in 49 seconds flat. Lescano got a breather for the leader, but moving up on the far outside and moving quickly. There goes the first timer, Passing Moments, and Passing Moments passed everybody except Leparoux and Great Reviews, who stayed right with her when she made that move. Be On Daddy's Choice also kept her spot toward the rail. She lost 3 parts of a length. OKK got the shuffle after 3 quarters and 1:14 flat. They're into the stretch. Great Reviews now takes a narrow lead. OKK to the center of the racetrack and coming on. And OKK doing the better work under Jose Ortiz. And the favorite's a winner. It's OKK moving away to win it by 2.5. Great Reviews second. Be On Daddy's Choice third. Fourth was Two-Step Blues, then Two-Timing Dancer in 1:36 and 4. Favorite gets the job done to start today's card as number 2, OKK, hammered from a 6-1 morning line, off as the choice and gets the score under Jose Ortiz for trainer Jane Sibeli and owner George Vyers. Second, number 5, Great Reviews, ahead of the 1, Be On Daddy's Choice, who ran third. Second race of the afternoon, maiden claimers in for a price tag of $12,500, 6 furlongs to the journey. Scratch number 5, Starship Starlet, a field of 6. The betting favorite, number 4, Winner's Expedition. And they're off. From the outside, Apella's Ball wins the break. Here's Member moving to challenge, and Lady Greatness quickly splits horses. Lady Greatness takes the lead. Member and Apella's Ball second and third from the comebacker, Winner's Expedition, who's out of there fourth. Down on the inside is Prilla LeBlanc second last, and the trailer is Circuit. They run to the half-mile pole, and up front, Lady Greatness calls the shots with a length and a half to work with. Apella's Ball taken in hand by Olivero, racing in second past the half-mile. A stretch of 2 to Winner's Expedition, who's moved into third, getting around Member. The 2 at the back are Prilla LeBlanc, and trailing is Circuit. 23 and 2 for the opening quarter speed. There's 3 furlongs left to go. Up front, Lady Greatness leads a half a length. Apella's Ball comes to call on the outside. Second, Winner's Expedition is worked on by Manny Jimenez. Third at a 1 pace, about 4 lengths behind. Member with a rebid on the rail now, racing only 3.5 lengths off the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. Off the corner, Apella's Ball starts to get away a bit. Apella's Ball straightens for the drive on a 3-length lead. Second is Lady Greatness. Third is Member down the outside in Winner's Expedition. But if you back to Apella's Ball, you can go collect. It's Apella's Ball and Carlos Olivero kicking away. Apella's Ball wrapped up in the end, and she won it by 4.5, almost 5. Up second, Member. Third, Lady Greatness, then Winner's Expedition, and Prilla LeBlanc in 1:13 and 3. Number 7, Apella's Ball had struggled to offer much of an effort in her first couple of races, but today she brings her A game to the table and she wins easily. Under jockey Carlos Olivero for trainer Rodolfo Garcia and owners Tanner and Stable and Juan Pina. 1, Member with a good comeback try to get second ahead of the 3, Lady Greatness, who ran third. We'll take a brief time out. When we come back, there's plenty of great racing action left. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
Back now for the third race, 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. A field of 6. The favorites included 4, Who's That Chick? And 5, Love Flute. And they're off. Good start in the center for Great Euphrates, who's heading off for the early lead. Down at the rail, Wild About Jazz away in the top flight. Up on the outside, Love Flute's not far away. And yes, Mongolia will set up shop fourth. Racing fifth is La Pantalones Fancy, and the early trailer is Who's That Chick? Around the first turn they go. Great Euphrates is cleared off to lead it by a length and a half. Love Flute, the nearest pursuer, second. Down at the rail, Wild About Jazz is on hold third. Yes, Mongolia follows in line fourth. Racing in fifth is La Pantalones Fancy, a length and a half in front of Who's That Chick? Single file style down the backstretch run. The opening quarter went in 24 seconds flat, and up front, Great Euphrates continues to shoulder the load. Love Flute second, Wild About Jazz, the veteran campaigner, at the rail third. Yes, Mongolia fourth, and the first to be given the wake-up call by Carlos Montalvo. Then to the outside, La Pantalones Fancy, and Who's That Chick will have to pass them all with less than half a mile to go as they round the far turn. 47-1 for the opening half mile. Great Euphrates yet to be headed. She leads it by a length and a half. Love Flute given more rain second. Down at the rail, Wild About Jazz needs a way through. She has run. Yes, Mongolia is under a full-out drive. Wide on the course is La Pantalones Fancy. Who's That Chick is trailed throughout as they turn in. Here's the seam for Wild About Jazz trying to quicken through it. Great Euphrates who has the lead. Final furlong, Wild About Jazz at Great Euphrates. Great Euphrates and Wild About Jazz. Wild About Jazz doing the better work. Great Euphrates is second in dead game. Wild About Jazz has the lead. Wild About Jazz will win it under jockey Eduardo Nunez by a neck. Great Euphrates second. Yes, Mongolia third. Then La Pantalones Fancy in 1:28.4. Good trip today for number 1, Wild About Jazz, and she rallies on the inside to get the score under veteran reinsman Eduardo Nunez for trainer Ron Gaffney and owners Suzanne Benjamin and Emmy Gaffney. 3, Great Euphrates second ahead of 2, Yes, Mongolia, who ran third. To the fourth race now, 6 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for a price tag of $30,000. A field of 6. The favorite was the 3, the class dropper, Jezzy. They're in the gate. And they're off. A step slow to begin was Lose Mimi. Quick start from the rail for Imperia, who's heading off for the early lead. There's the favorite Jezzy moving right with her, and these two get acquainted and work 2 lengths better than Sweet Parang, who's racing from third. Then it's Sweetwater, followed by the Gray Exchanging Secrets, and after a subpar beginning, Lose Mimi trails as they run to the half-mile pole. Up front, Jezzy and Manny Jimenez throttle open to take the lead by 2. Montalvo won it off the fence with Imperia. She'll now make a rebid from second. 3 wide is Sweet Parang, 2 better than Sweetwater, then Exchanging Secrets, and at the inside, Lose Mimi tries to rally from last, about 5.5 lengths off the lead as they run to the top of the stretch. Jezzy is asked to quicken, but here's Imperia to put ahead in front again, but Sweet Parang moves to her on the outside. These 3 have gone 4 better than Lose Mimi, then Sweetwater with a quarter of a mile to go. Sweet Parang starts to get away. She opens a 2-length lead. The danger is Lose Mimi back at the inside, Jezzy alongside Imperia with Sweetwater next. Final furlong up front. The leader still Sweet Parang by 2. Down the outside and Lose Mimi, then Jezzy and Imperia. To the wire, it will be Sweet Parang and Tyler Gaffleon to win it and win it easy by 3.5. Lose Mimi second, Jezzy third, then Imperia and Sweetwater, 1:10.4. Number 6, Sweet Parang had the lead off the top of the turn, and from there it was just a matter of how far she'd win by, and she wins easily under jockey Tyler Gaffleon for trainer Ralph Nix and owners Roroma Stable. Second, number 2, Lose Mimi, ahead of the 3, Jezzy, who was softened up and had to settle for third. On to the 5th race we go. 5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. A field of 7 went postward. The favorites were number 4, Our Independence, and number 6, Contractor Jack. And they're off. Contractor Jack hits the ground running. Our Independence accompanies him in the early stages. Away third is Bermuda Triangle. Splitting horses to be fourth is Very Colorful. Then Bocati. Outside of that is West of Eden. And Black Eagle, the stretch runner, is last of all as they fly to the far turn. Jockey Jose Ortiz keeps Our Independence on the rail. That'll force Contractor Jack to race into the turn in the 2-path second. A length and a half back to Bermuda Triangle, who's stalking the action third through the opening quarter in 21-1. These top flight horses have opened open 4 on Very Colorful, then West of Eden and Black Eagle as they run to the top of the stretch. On the outside, it's Contractor Jack. On the inside, it's Our Independence. They're off the turn in lockstep and 2 lengths better than a third running Bermuda Triangle. Then back at the inside, West of Eden with Very Colorful and Black Eagle. Through the final furlong they come, and Our Independence is kicking away. Our Independence and Jose Ortiz will win it by 2.5. Very Colorful gets second, Bermuda Triangle third, West of Eden fourth in 55 and 1.
Jockey Jose Ortiz made a pivotal decision leaving the starting gate in race number 5. He wanted Our Independence with inside position going to the far turn. That took the starch out of the second choice Contractor Jack, and Our Independence rolls for an easy score. Lisa Lewis, the winning trainer for Sterling Road Stable. 50-1 Bomber, Very Colorful for second, ahead of the 7 Bermuda Triangle, who ran third. We'll take a brief time out. When we come back, we'll bring you the late pick 5 right after this.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 6, 5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. We had a field of 9. Hammered to the betting favorite was number 2, Eloy Rod.
And they're off. Slow getaway for Tres Huevos. Quick start toward the inside for Eloy Rod, who springs out to take the early lead. Right up my alley, moves right with him in the early stages, and El Potro is racing in third. Then it's Ledbetter and Saratoga two-step, followed by No Phone Joe. He's 3 wide. In between horses, Tres Huevos. Second last is Papacho, and the early trailer is Dawn Raider. To the far turn they go, and up front, the leader is Eloy Rod, but only narrowly. Up on the outside, right up my alley is right there. Second, racing third is Tres Huevos. On the far outside, El Potro. Behind the speed, Saratoga two-step, looks for a way through. So does No Phone Joe. Then to the outside and Papacho as they run to the top of the stretch. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Confidently handled. The leader, Eloy Rod, off the corner with a 2-length lead. Saratoga two-step. No Phone Joe tries to split horses. He'll duck to the inside. Papacho and Dawn Raider late on the scene. In deep stretch, it's Eloy Rod. Clear to the finish. Eloy Rod to win it by 2.5. Second, Saratoga two-step. Third, No Phone Joe. Then Dawn Raider and Papacho in 55 and 3.
Number 2, Eloy Rod, makes it back-to-back victories in today's 6th race as he wins with something in the tank under jockey Paco Lopez for trainer Jorge Navarro and Gulfstream Farm. 5, Saratoga two-step second, ahead of 7, No Phone Joe, who ran third. To the 7th race we go. Maidens of the special weight variety try the main track at 1 mile. A field of 7. The favorite was the 4, Ava London.
And they're off. Slow to begin was Bleeding Heart at the back. Was a quick start for Ava London, who springs out to take the early lead. AJ Zamex has speed. Moving up on the outside, it's Queen Jill with Cotton Tuya. Eduardo Nunez takes Bleeding Heart all the way to the outside to race at the back of the pack alongside Elizabeth's Vow and Saved by the Swell. They exit the 1 mile chute. Ava London controls the speed, and it's like a very slow pace up front. From the inside, AJ Zamex is second, racing from third. Cotton Tuya tugging, very keen, 4 wide. Bleeding Heart from fourth. Then in between horses, Queen Jill, Elizabeth's Vows at the rail, and Saved by the Swell in the Lothenbach colors, last of all, and 4 lengths behind. The race to the half-mile pole. Up front, AJ Zamex pushes along Eva London into the far turn. Cotton Tuya is next, Bleeding Heart wide on the outside. Queen Jill between horses, Elizabeth's Vows at the rail, and then Saved by the Swell. Checking off the last was Queen Jill up front. The leader still AJ Zamex on the inside, and on the outside, Ava London heads apart through a 47 and 3 half-mile. Bleeding Heart is about to lose third to Saved by the Swell. The Tampa Invader begins to get underway and racing to third now, only 2.5 lengths off the embattled pace setters. Queen Jill is on a re-rally with Cotton Tuya, then Bleeding Heart and Elizabeth's Vow. They move past the quarter pole after 3 quarters in 1:12 and 3. Ava London fights to hold command. It's Ava London into the stretch, working with a 1.5 length lead. lead. AJ's Amex saved by the Swell second and third, then Queen Jill fourth. But Ava London just keeps going. And Ava London and Carlos Hernandez kicking away. Ava London will win it by 3.5. Saved by the Swell second. AJ's Amex third, then Queen Jill in 138 flat.
Favorite gets the job done in today's 7th race as Ava London takes a licking and keeps on ticking under jockey Carlos Hernandez for trainer Amy Tarrant and Hardacre Farm. 5, Saved by the Swell with a Loom Boldly run. Had to settle for second today ahead of the 2 AJ's Amex, who ran third. To the 8th race we go, the start of the lead pick 3 on the turf at 5 furlongs. Allowance optional claiming event for 3-year-olds. Scratch the 7 Fast Eddie E. 8 to the gate. Favorites included 4 Sherpa and 5 Santini.
And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. Looking for a leader, they're lining up front, merging between horses is Sherpa moving up down toward the inside. Here's First Goal, and First Goal will take up the running to take the lead. Sherpa second, away racing in third is Santini. Apache Brave is out of there fourth. He'll be stuck wide on the course unless Jorge Ruiz can do something about it, which he can't as he's now a 2.5 lengths behind the leader. Meanwhile, ducking to the inside was Mongo Nation, 2.5 clear of White Smoke. The 2 at the back are Field Trip and Fireman Oscar as they round the far turn. 21 and 2 for the opening quarter speed. They line up 4 across the track. Santini has a narrow lead. Right back at him and cutting the corner. First Goal on the far outside. It's Apache Brave. Off cover Mongo Nation. Then White Smoke as they straighten in. Up front, the leader still First Goal, but Mongo Nation's on the attack. White Smoke from the back is closing ground, and so is Sherpa's. They're in deep stretch. Mongo Nation has the lead. White Smoke's up into second. Mongo Nation wins. White Smoke second. Fireman Oscar got third ahead of Sherpa fourth in 55 and 3.
Perfect turf trip today from jockey Luis Saez aboard Mongo Nation, and the trip makes the difference as he kicked on to win it. Second consecutive victory for the son of Scythetown. He was trained by Dave Fawkes, ridden by Luis Saez, and is owned by JEH Racing Stable. 9, White Smoke from the back to get second ahead of the 1 Fireman Oscar, who ran third. We'll take a brief time out. Don't go away. The late daily double still to come right after this.
Crossing the finish line for the last time can mean an uncertain future for many horses. Recognizing the need for a dignified retirement, the racing industry has made Racehorse Aftercare a top priority. In partnership with Gulfstream Park and the Florida Horsemen's Association, Florida Track provides retraining and adoption services for retired racehorses. Thanks to their efforts, the end of a racing career can signal the beginning of a new career. In show jumping, trail riding, police work, even therapy for children and veterans. However, good intentions do not come without cost. As a nonprofit organization, Florida Track relies on tax-deductible donations and volunteers to help pay for feed, training, housing, and veterinary care. To find out how you can help, contact Florida Track today. Your support will go a long way towards a new beginning.
Back now for race number 9 at a mile over the main track. It was the Thursday feature, an allowance optional claimer for fillies and mares. A field of 5 to the gate, all the money for 4 Apology Not Accepted, and 5 Meadow Rose.
They're in the gate, and they're off. From the outside, Apology Not Accepted breaks for the lead, moving at the rail. That's the gray Concealed with a Kiss away in the top flight. Linda Mimi comes away racing in third, then Meadow Rose and Caboclo do Rio. They run out of the 1 mile chute, Concealed with a Kiss down at the inside, pushing along the favorite Apology Not Accepted. They're in lockstep. Meadow Rose races from third. Caboclo do Rio is next. And in between horses, Linda Mimi and Jose Ortiz. Last of all, only about 2 lengths off the lead, though, through the opening quarter in 24 and 2. Now they're going to make it 3 across the course as here's Jorge Ruiz aboard Caboclo do Rio trying to slip through to the inside. That didn't work, and she'll now back off and race and join third. Up front, Concealed with a Kiss has the lead. Apology Not Accepted is in no particular hurry racing in second. Meadow Rose in third alongside Linda Mimi, then Caboclo do Rio. The opening half mile was 47 and 3. Around the far turn they go. With the inside position and the lead, it's Concealed with a Kiss. Apology Not Accepted is right back at her second. Meadow Rose asked to quicken under. Jockey Luis Saez racing third. From fourth, Linda Mimi. She's not picking up her feet yet, and Caboclo do Rio has tailed off with a quarter of a mile left to go. Apology Not Accepted and Nick Juarez, they got their ears cocked and they opened a 2-length lead now. Meadow Rose wide on the course, charging into second, then back third. That's Concealed with the Kiss. Fourth is Linda Mimi with an eighth of a mile left. Apology Not Accepted, striding clear with a 3-length lead. Meadow Rose is a clear second, but you can't catch Apology Not Accepted. Apology Not Accepted wrapped up and 4 on top. Second, Meadow Rose. Third, Linda Mimi. Then Concealed with the Kiss and Caboclo do Rio in 138 and 4.
Another strong performance in South Florida from the daughter of Fusaichi Pegasus. Number 4, Apology Not Accepted, wins as easy as possible under jockey Nick Juarez. For trainer Bill Mott and owners Wachtell Stable, Alters Racing, and Gary Barber. 5, Meadow Rose gave it a good run but had to settle for second. To the 10th and final race we go. Maiden Claimers over the turf at a mile and a 16th, and for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch the 3, Pebble Road. Scratch the 5, Anthony Lass. A field of 7. All eyes on number 4, Quebec.
And runners away. From the center, Quebec sent hard to try to secure the early lead from Miss Elegance, who comes away racing in second. Yorubi away well, and she's moving up on the outside to badger the favorite in the run to the first turn. It will be Yorubi and Erwin Rosendo to put ahead in front of Quebec, who's right back at her second. Miss Elegance is now third. Down at the inside, that's Give Me the Money fourth. Royal Chapeau races from fifth, and the 2 at the back, Supernova Gal and Lucky Chica. Quebec has the lead. She's been hard pressed through the opening quarter in 23 and 2, and she runs into the backstretch in front to half a length. Yorubi keeps the pressure on second. Miss Elegance gets a good spot of it, racing third now. Then Royal Chapeau and Give Me the Money, followed by Supernova Gal, and wide at the back, Lucky Chica. There's been no change in proceedings to the opening half mile they run, and up front, Quebec continues to be hounded by Yorubi to the opening half mile in 47 and 2. Royal Chapeau is inched closer to be third ahead of Miss Elegance, who's now fourth and asked to quicken up a bit. Then Supernova Gal, Show Me the Money, and out 3 wide at the back, Lucky Chica. Around the far turn they go, 47 and 2 for the opening half mile. And now Yorubi has fallen behind as Quebec takes charge a bit. Quebec leads it by a length and a half. Now she'll have to deal with the challenge from Miss Elegance, who's into second. Stretch of 3 to Chapeau. Yorubi's out there, thrown out the anchor. And between horses, Give Me the Money as they turn in. 3/4, 111 and 4. Quebec straightens for the drive on a 3-length lead. Miss Elegance is clearly second, then Royal Chapeau, Supernova Gal, and down at the inside, Give Me the Money. To the wire, it will be Quebec. Quebec heavily favored and long gone. Quebec wins under Nick Juarez by 2.5. Miss Elegance second, well clear of Royal Chapeau third, then Supernova Gal, and Give Me the Money to complete the high 5 in 142 and 1.
Favorite takes care of business in the Thursday finale as 4, Quebec rolls for the victory, giving Nick Juarez a sweep of the late daily double. Nick Zito, the winning trainer for owner Preston Madden. Number 1, Miss Elegance, was second, ahead of the 8 Royal Chapeau, who was best of the rest, while third. Late pick 5, $100 and a nickel. The Rainbow 6 got hit multiple times with the formful sequence here today. Combination worth $190.42. That triggers a carryover into the Friday card of more than $1 million.
And that's a wrap for us here on this Thursday afternoon. We'll see you back tomorrow with a 12:35 p.m. first post.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.